don't feel like this is a funeral. I feel like this might be more of an extinction event. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think that people are here to pay the respects. I think we're here to watch the meteors just come crashing into the Justers.
Something here against this static comp. And 3 players make it in. The Doom is alone, though.
All right, so really disjointed from the Justers so far, Matt. I understand why you switch off the Moira, yeah? I think the Mei really discourages a full commit style because you walk into a trap. So you want to play a longer game with the Ana.
Well, this is what I was talking about.
Bit of extra percentage now. Immortality Field even going to be thrown in. Frustration starting to mount for the Justice, you have to imagine, because they're back.
Astro here too, yeah, you have everybody back.
Reiner steps onto the point here. His backline stays a little more scarce. Nice pick off from Happy though, Matt.
But this is like effectively when the Justice started to cap the point, it was like 76. I mean, that is such a large stall there for the Gladiators to get all the way up from that point to 99.
It definitely makes him subject though to Happy just finding a rail shot across the map. Here's Vigilante in a pretty safe position, all things considered, but I can't say the same for Krillin once more. Sleep dart on the Reiner.
The Mei wall.
Here's a Blizzard as well. Vigilante might have a health pack, but he's going to be unable to get away with this one. Meteor Strike. Drop on a Patapani, walls himself off to try and back away, but Vigilante was on the right side of the wall, enough to get rid of Patty. And yep, the power block isn't going to save Kalios. He can't touch, and the Gladiators get it done. It's a nice rotation here, considering the matchup. Here's a Blizzard in close quarters, but a nice biotic grenade is going to put some pressure on the Glads. Immortality Field taken down in a matter of seconds, but Decay looks elsewhere as Shu was picked up by Kalios already. Nowhere else, though, to sheath this blade. So the Justice opt to move to the point now, and here comes Reiner. Mutual knockdown between him and Kalios, but Happy's there with a headshot off the railgun. Patapart serves himself up as a nice little delectable treat. Throws up the Mei wall to keep himself alive, though, and this is good stall again, Matt, from the Glads, even in a losing fight.
Yeah, even
Justice, who now have to work it with 4. Great disruptor shot placement. That's going to be a lot of free damage, and the Justice had to walk into the meat grinder there. Kevster knows there's a Mega right next to him, and with Kalios out of the picture now, you lack the mechanisms to threaten this backline outside of Decay. He'll just be forced away with the Super Soaker. And there it is. The Justice concede the first map of the series.
Yeah, that disruptor shot is huge. It
takes Happy's head clean off at the start of the round. Didn't even need Goku to put him in a headlock to secure that hit. And away we go. That's 2. My man's on a roll, and he knows it.
And they just bypass Kalios. Like they don't even think about diving Kalios. They don't even Discord him. They just run right by.
Feel good about the Glads.
Yeah, and Patapan gets up on the high ground and is able to get a nice point of view. Get one as Happy comes in with Kalios. Able to finish some players off as Vigilante helps out there as well. So
looks like a big bio.
But you still have a lot here, and that's going to be a kill on the Decay. You may not even need the blade.
Okay, Transcendence
up there.
That's for Shu's benefit, and no one else's really. Primal Rage here, Reiner goes deep, woken up from his sleep and looking for another target. A little low here, but he's able to deal with Vigilante. Cart, close enough here with 3 players on. This should be the checkpoint.
And the Justice look much better playing this type of style. Now the aggressive style built around that.
And he's not even able to eliminate him because the Nano Boost gets deployed onto the Sigma, Matt.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they nano boosted Kalios to keep him alive on through that. Happy with the overclock. He's going to get 2. That's going to be...
Okay, you had better respect Vigilante here. Patapon having to play a little bit safer now. Yeah, got to watch out for the hyperspheres in this corner. I mean, this guy is living on the edge, and Happy puts him to bed.
Oh, he was so close to living. Reiner's actually going to use Primal.
No!
Bring the card on it!
No, again! He'll kick you. He'll straight dragon kick you into a wall. A nice pulse there. Reiner obviously in power block. Can't do too much about the pulse bomb as it comes in. The Justice will eventually move back to the point. Don't freak out. They've got 2 ticks and they're almost there, and there we have it.
And Decay will turn back, kill Kipster. Krillin's point. So that's a nano!
Nano!
It's a nano on a Krillin!
Vigilante gets turned into a crime-fighting pancake.
What is going on?
You've got to get back. You've got to get back to the card.
Come
Kepster,
on!
Patapon. No idea. He's done it. Oh my lord! A C9 from the Gladiators is Decay. It's a real lapse in judgment from one of our top teams in the Overwatch League. We'll be clear about that. All right. Gladiators, they are once again conscious.
It's huge, like, slow things let us down, kind of get it back in your favor. So that's a nice sleep there.
Sends a volley of orbs, but it reveals his position. He gets taken down, and it's a deep extension here for the Washington Justice. And Nanabu's given over towards Reiner and Kalios respectively, but Kevster finds the pulse ball, not happy. And Decay is down, no DPS, and well, an aversion to standing on the card again for the Justice. Hunter making it clear in the Reiner.
Like, just occupying the space on the cart makes it very difficult for like some of these flankers to even just come out and make a play. So.
All right, Krillin able to survive a little of the time, but that's a nice little double from Decay. You need those, and they are rare indeed, Matt. 2-player pulse bomb kills. That's what
Decay. Looks like who did he stick this on?
Zen.
Shoe, and then he stuck it on the shoe.
Be pretty scary right now. There's going to be an amplification matrix in play. Pulse drop, no connection. Decay walks head first into some buckshot, and here comes the whole hog. Sleep Dart comes out immediately, but Reiner still gets to use his ultimate now, and Mag gets torn to absolute shreds. As he comes back over the top, Reiner removes him, and that's that first checkpoint for the Glads. Unfortunately, for Happy, how much longer does that overclock last him? Does he have any rails left? Yes, Shu gets taken down as he comes out of that transcendence here. Glad's down to 3, make it 2. Kevster removed, and Krillin will be sat on the card. Good finish from the Washington Justice. A lot of ground, they've decided they cannot cede any more territory. Happy gets topped up, but Decay finds the pulse bomb. If it's not Happy, it's his offsider. Arndt attempts to take to the skies there, and he'll get away for a time, but I think Happy's chasing him with a grappling hook. Decay with the Discord Orb, it's an easy pick off on Reiner, and the Justice look 10 times better so far.
Absolutely, when they got this.
But Arndt has picked off Krillin once more. And they're dying first, finally living up to his name.
Alright, so you're going to lose Arndt here, but they've been able to hold on to this rally the entire time. They've not had to use that key ultimate just yet.
Apologies to those that can get motion sickness there, but the Justice will without both their backliners for a time. So high value stuff here for the Gladiators. Can they back away? Can they avoid getting picked off with that healing in play? Shu's already been taken down, but the Primal's there for Reiner, and he's going to stay asleep. The Justice managed to get it done. Granted, all right, Kevster trying to put some pressure on the backline here. Happy takes an early hit, but Krillin gets stunned up initially by Reiner, who slept, and Bio, and it still doesn't matter because Funny Astro cleans him up.
Krillin takes a massive shot right at the beginning.
Why Kalios gets subbed in? Maybe Mag doesn't want to play the Doom, but has to now. Either way, it's a trade of Doomfists here as Krillin gets the better of Kevster at long range. Decay knocked off course a little bit here. He's not able to find the pulse bomb connection, but that is a stunning bio grenade from Shu. Unfortunately, there's a great one from Krillin, Vigilante, excuse me, as well. I think, but it did actually damage to everything instead, so maybe one of the reasons why they wanted the Sojourn there. Kind of cheesy use of her, but here you can see, Matt, I think your point is that the way that she's used is a little different now, really working towards the rail efficiency because it's easy to hit.
She's not used in compositions, yeah, like you mentioned, it's going to take how many fights in a row probably here for the Justice. This one looks like it could be a win, but you're looking at needing to string together 2, 3. A few ultimates user.
Come on, they just played Roadhog, for God's sake.
I mean, you're definitely taking the safest path possible by doing this.
Oh my, Kevster. Okay. So we'll see what happens now, where they're able to sort of stop the bot about midway and push it back again. And this is kind of like a count. Vigilante, in trouble.
Yeah, the long fight is just gonna. The long fight's gonna pay off for the Gladiators so much. They end up using the sound barrier a little bit later, like almost like halfway through. And
the bots are pushing that.
Justice.
They're doing something.
Justice.
Move back to the middle of the map, son. Mag blown up there. Rail from Paddy. He has that overclock and he's ready to roll. That will be that. Only one player left on the bot here. That is Krillin, eventually brought down. And so fall the Washington Justice. A spurt of competitiveness in this last part of the series, but sadly, as is often the case, it is not enough.
So,